Hello, my name is Ariana Fortuna, and today I will be discussing my intervention, which is resilience training for PTSD among service members. As of date, 11 to 20% of combat veterans experience PTSD in a given year. Additionally, 30% of active duty service members experience symptoms of anxiety or depression. And lastly, suicide rates increased by 9% from 2023 to 2024. And so, the issue at hand is PTSD, depression, anxiety, and suicide among active duty service members. In the past, there have been initiatives such as the Battle Mind Training, which took place during Operations Iraqi and Enduring Freedom, and the Comprehensive Soldier Fitness Program, which is currently in use by the United States Army. Despite past and current initiatives, PTSD and suicide rates continue to increase. And so, my intervention is the proposition of a 3-phase program focusing on skill development, peer support, and long-term mental health care maintenance. The goal is to develop a structured resilience training program that is specifically tailored to the needs and experiences of active duty soldiers and veterans at risk for PTSD. The intervention is broken up into 3 phases. Phase 1 is pre-deployment, which focuses on preparation and skill building. This is giving the coping techniques and stress management tools needed via experienced military personnel. Phase 2 is for deployment, which focuses on support and ongoing reinforcement of these skills. The focus is on peer-led resilience training along with periodic checks with behavioral health officers. The goal is to establish support networks and promote inclusion. And lastly, reintegration and sustained support maintenance in the post-deployment phase. This is the stage where active duty service members are most vulnerable as they transition from active duty to civilian life. There tends to be a large gap between resources available in service and out of service. And so the goal of this is to focus on long-term mental health maintenance as well as bridge the gap of resources in service and out of service. The SMART objectives for this program is to specifically develop a structured resilience training program for service members and veterans. We want to assess the changes in participant symptoms and monitor use of resources. We want to utilize trained military mental health professionals and peer support in order to achieve this. And we want to ensure feasibility by ensuring that the intervention can be delivered in a military environment as it changes over time. And lastly, we want to see a reduction in stress and anxiety symptoms within a year of implementation. Additional indicators we will use to evaluate the effectiveness is psychological resilience. We expect higher scores of resilience after training. We want to see the percentage of soldiers meeting PTSD criteria decrease after. We want to see depression levels decrease after training. And lastly, for our program specifically, we want to monitor peer support, the utilization of resources, along with retention in service. Monitoring these 3 will allow us to determine whether or not our program is effective. Additionally, if we need to reallocate resources or revise our implementation in any way to ensure that we are most effective. And so lastly, I leave you with this statement. 1% of the American population make up our armed services. They carry the burden of freedom so others do not. This burden is heavy and takes a significant toll on their mental and physical well-being. Service members endure extreme stress, life-threatening situations, and prolonged separations from their family. These challenges can lead to lasting psychological scars, making resilience training a vital component of military readiness. Thank you.